it's all good, good. No, it's all love. No, it's all love.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Modern Polygyny podcast, the only podcast where 1 + 2 = 1. I'm Ray.
I'm Prince.
And on this podcast, we discuss polygyny and relationships in general. We encourage, uplift, and support those living the polygamous lifestyle and those who have a genuine curiosity. Other topics we will discuss is wealth building and family building. So on today's episode, we will be discussing what men want.
Here we go.
All right.
What questions do you have?
So I had a couple questions for my husband. We talk pretty freely. I feel like we're like best friends, so I can ask you just about anything. Mm-hmm. So I came up with a couple questions, some things that I thought other women would want to know. Mm-hmm. And I'm ready to start.
We can do those questions right after we do our first segment.
There we go.
Of reading the emails.
Right. All right, let's read it.
Oh, yeah, I guess this one is for me. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me read it first. Okay. It says, "Hey, bro, my name is," I'm not going to say his name. I have been in a long-term relationship and I really love her. For the past few years, I have really been contemplating polygamy. I don't think that she will take it well, but I don't want to hide it either. What should I say to her? Sheesh. What should he say to her? Mm-hmm. I would just say be honest, man.
Yeah.
Just be honest. I know it's hard to hide things from your partner. I don't like to do that as well. And you really want your partner to know who you are. Like, you want her to know you. And if there's something like this weighing on you, just put it out there. The worst she could say is no. 9 times out of 10, if you tell a woman you want to practice polygyny, she's not going to just pick up and leave. She'll either say no or she's going to ask some type of questions.
Right.
Why now? I don't know how old you are. Listen, one of my friends brought it up to his wife and she told him he was going through a midlife crisis. You see how that works? And she just wrote it off as that and kept going about her day.
Right.
You know, so she didn't leave him. So you don't have to be afraid to say anything to her. You just have to, have the expectations of, you know, it may or may not go your way. Mm-hmm. But you're not going to lose. You're not going to, he said married. No, he just said long-term relationship. You're not going to lose your girlfriend or whoever this is, your fiance. You won't lose her if you're just honest. So just tell her how you feel.
And tell her why.
Yeah, tell her why. Because she's going to want to know, is it something that she's not doing? What brought this up?
Right.
You know, you said you've been thinking about it for the past few years, so I assume it's not just a phase, like something like, oh, you just heard of today and you feel like doing it. So, depending on how deep you actually got into this, like, have you really thought about everything that it entails? You know, because there's a lot that goes into this, and it's, you know, serious. It's nothing to, I wouldn't say something that, oh, you just go out here and try.
Right.
Because you can potentially, you know, it can potentially ruin things. It can bring you closer together. Many different things can happen. But if you're just out here winging it, bro, bad things can happen.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Yep. So that's my advice. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, she's going to want to know why. So make sure you have that already ready.
There you go.
That's all I got. So back to our topic we will be discussing today, what men want. Like I said, me and Prince are like best friends. So when I see like TikTok videos and stuff like that, I always have a bunch of different questions for him. So it seems like we're kind of like in a crisis, like with the dating and stuff. It's hard for anybody to find anybody. Forget about a polygamous relationship, but just a man trying to find a woman and a woman trying to find a man. It's just been so complicated lately. So I had a couple questions, and one of my first questions is, you see this a lot. I think women actually think men care about this, but I want to hear it from you. Do men care about how much money you make or the career that you're in?
No.
Because I feel like when men meet women, that's one of the first, like they come with their money and their career first.
oh yeah, I make this amount of money and I do that. I don't care about none of that kind of stuff. Like,
it doesn't matter.
Well, no, it don't matter.
Okay.
For what? Like, it can't do anything for me.
Okay.
I'm a man.
Okay.
I don't expect a woman to take care of me.
Okay.
That's good, but what do you plan on doing with that? Is that your money, or are you trying to build what you trying to do with it? Like, are you telling me because you're trying to build with me? If not,
a lot of times they're trying to tell you because it's like a competition thing.
You can't compete with me.
Okay.
I'm a man. I'm a man, and I'm gonna stay in a man's lane.
Okay.
You're a woman. You stay in a woman's lane.
Okay.
And you can't compete with me. I'm not gonna try to compete with you. And if you're in competition, you're gonna be in competition with someone else.
Okay.
Not over here. I don't do competition.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't care about your accolades or anything. You know, it's cool. It's, you know, I guess bring it up for conversational purposes. You could tell me,
right?
Oh well, I have this and this degree, and I've been there, and we could talk. But
okay.
I really, you know, it doesn't do anything for me. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
And I don't think most men care.
That's what I've heard. I've heard a lot of men don't care. Okay. So my next question is, because there's like an Instagram model type, right? I feel like they all look the same. They all have a certain body type, right? They all wear the same makeup. It all looks the same to me anyway. Mm-hmm. And a lot of women say that they get these surgeries and do all of this for themselves, when in actuality, they do it to get attention. So my question is that what a man wants?
It depends on what type of man you... See, all these questions that you're asking me, it depends on what type of man we're talking about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're talking about a decent...
A good quality man.
A good quality man doesn't care about...
He doesn't care about your BBL that you got in the DR?
No.
Okay.
In fact, 9 times out of 10, if he does have some type of interaction with you, he's going to have fun with that.
I've heard that as well.
You know what I mean? You're someone to have fun with. Mm-hmm. A serious, like, take you home to mama?
Probably not.
I'm not taking you home to my mama looking like that. You know what I mean? And then, like, Instagram, period, like, I'm weird. I'm very picky when it comes to certain things. Mm-hmm. And if you have an Instagram, like, I don't have a personal Instagram.
Right.
I'm not on, even like Facebook. Like, I have one. I don't post. My last post was, I don't know.
Right.
My last post. Oh, people were saying happy birthday, and I was just saying thank you to everyone that said happy birthday today. Mm-hmm. I don't really post on there, right? So, a woman that's on all these social media platforms, I'm gonna want to know why. Like, are you on there for business purposes? Because I'm on there for business purposes.
Right.
And like, if you're on there for business purposes, or like are you looking for attention? What is it that you're looking for? Right. You know what I mean?
I always hear that, not always,
I don't want a woman that's accessible to everyone.
That's what I've heard, accessible to random people.
Yeah, I don't want a woman that's a random dude could just slide in your DMs. Like, I don't want a woman that's accessible to anyone, everyone. Okay. You know what I mean? So, an Instagram model, definitely not. Mm-hmm. They're cool to look at sometimes, you know what I mean? If that's what you're into. Mm-hmm. You know, they're cool to look at. Well,
this segues into another question. Are looks important? Not necessarily the whole Instagram thing, but are looks important? Because some men won't, you've told me this, some men won't date a woman that, I guess men have a scale from like a 1 to 10. So I guess that's what they have. So they won't date a woman less than an 8, right?
You know some of my friends.
Yes, I know some of them. Mm-hmm.
And they're not dating a woman that's less than a high 8, 9, 10. Like, they got to be like a 9, 10. But then it's like, if that's your only criteria is like, what else does she have? So, because I have a friend that you do know, mm-hmm. and you know his situation that he's in. You know, like, he has, what would you give her? About an 8, 9?
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You can listen to the rest of it on all major podcasting platforms such as Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video.